My advice for you is be prepared to get whatever you want. And Brady, my advice for you is be prepared to never say the word no again.
Brady, if Charla's ever angry, just buy her ice cream. It'll fix everything. She loves ice cream.
Hi Brady, hi Charla. Congratulations on your wedding. Brady, I have some advice for you. So if you ever break my sister's heart, something bad will happen.
Hey guys, my advice to you is to go on dates. So, you know, even a year later, life kind of bogs you down. Just make sure you go on dates like once a week.
Some point during the day where you hear Brady all by himself, and you overhear him saying, ooh la la. He's actually just talking about pizza. He loves his pizza. As a kid, he used to call pizza la la. And every time Dad would come home from work, he'd ask Brady what kind of pizza he wanted. And he would say, I want 1 la la, and I want 2 la la, and I want 3 la la. And that's all he could say at the time. But don't worry, he's not looking at any magazines or any girls, just pizza. Otherwise, this is a good indication that he knows about the finer things in life, hence his marriage to you. Congratulations.
Well, the best advice I could give is that to Charla, Christmas lights are a very valuable motivational tool, whether you have to potty train them again or anything else.
Are we rolling?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I got nothing. Come back to me.
Through these crazy times, it's you make me sing. You're every line, you're every word, you're everything.
Well, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for coming, being here, and all the help that we've been given, and all the support. And Brady, I've already talked to you like a father talks to a man who's taking his daughter away. So I won't repeat anything, but we want you to know that we're very, very happy and honored to have you as a son in our family now. We appreciate you very much. We appreciate your gentleness and your kindness and your Christ-like attitude and feeling. And that's exactly what Charlotte deserves and what she needs, because that's the kind of young lady that she is. When she was in the 5th grade, there was a boy that was bullying her around, and Charlotte didn't stick up for herself, and she was out crying. And her little sister, Katie, was in the 1st grade, saw Charlotte crying, and went up to her and asked her what happened. And Charlotte pointed out this boy that was bullying her. So Katie goes over to this 5th grader and punches him right in the face. Gives him a bloody nose. So Charlotte, you will always have your sisters to stick up for you and to watch over you. Okay? I remember going to the old hog ranch, and us kids would be going through the old sacks of groceries and bread so we could find stuff that we could eat. And I remember growing up with a lot of anger, a lot of hatred inside. I was, when I was 5 years old, we lived up in a cleaned out chicken house with my great grandma up on the reservation. And my mom had deserted us, and then us kids were put in foster homes and orphanages. And in some of those homes they were okay, but I was beat by people, I was locked in closets. I was told that I'd be a stupid drunk Indian like my dad and not be worth anything. And for some time I believed these people. And then I realized that I didn't have to do that. So when I was 14, I was sentenced to 6 years in juvenile lockup. And a couple came forward, and they were willing to give me a home. And their names was Florence and Bill Hampton. And they became my mom and dad. They are the ones that taught me, that helped me to get my life straightened around and to accomplish good things, to be successful in life. When I was 16, I joined the LDS Church and been active in the church all my life. Served on a work mission to Canada, My lovely bride and I were married here in the St. George Temple for time and all eternity. And we were thinking about having a big family, like 5, 6 kids maybe. And so we started having kids, and I asked my wife, I said, is our family here yet? When we had like 5 kids. She goes, no, there's still some more. So we had 6 kids and 7 kids, and I said, is our family here? She says, no, there's still some more. So we had 8, 9. Are our kids here yet? No, there's still some more out there. Okay, well, add more shoes to the suit, you know. So anyway, we had 10, 11, 12 kids, and then we were in a bedroom and we were discussing, you know, if all of our family was here and stuff. And our daughter Keelani, she was like 18 months old. She heard us in there talking and says, probably 2, yeah, okay, well. She came into the bedroom, put her hands on her hips and says, I'm the baby. All right. Well, we did adopt 3 children after that, but they were all older than Keelani, so she's still the baby. So that was a good thing. But I tell you this story because I want you to know the strength and courage that Charla has in her family and her strength and who she is. And she has worked with young people quite a bit in her lifetime. She's already working at a youth program right now and helping and working with young ladies, and so the karma goes on. It continues to grow. So we appreciate Charla and her love and her kindness, and that's my little granddaughter, one of them. So that's what life is all about. So I've taken enough time. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and we love you.
First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight. I'd like to especially thank the Hatches and all the work they've done. This is great to be able to come and participate and not have to do very much, but be here to smile. That's great. Since I was just told a few minutes ago that I was going to be talking, I haven't really thought of it much to say. But as Brady can contest, I always have something to say. We're grateful for that Charlotte had come in our family. She almost evens up the boy-girl ratio now, where we're still one girl down. And we're grateful. You can bring your family's habit of bringing many, many kids into our family. I'd love to have 12 more grandkids. But I think the most important thing today is that to really appreciate that since today is what we call a spiritual payday. And this is a day where we as parents get paid in spiritual blessings from what our kids do. We as parents try to do everything we can to raise them in the right path. And obviously, Charla has been brought up that way, Brady's been brought up that way, and they were able to get sealed in the temple. And now that your family and our family is sealed together, we will have many, many reunions and parties together, I'm sure. I want to thank you for inviting us or for your family. Thank you for having us here, and hope you guys have a good night.
Hello, everybody. Hi. My name is April. I am Charla's, one of Charla's older sisters, and also her matron of honor. Well, I wanted to start off talking about Charla's beauty. And if ever you hear anyone talking about the beautiful sister, we all know it's Charla. So my husband and I were talking, trying to just talk about, things like that I'll say for this speech. And we were talking about just why she's so beautiful. Obviously, like, physically, she's just gorgeous. She's her little button nose and voluptuous, smoochable lips. She's just beautiful, but we were kind of talking and realized that another part of it is just her spirit. And my husband just put it perfectly. He's got a way with words, and I'm probably gonna mess it up. Charla has made choices in her life. Wait, I can't remember it. Do you?
Hello.
Oh, I got it. Okay. The choices Charla has made in her life reflect in her countenance. So I mean, it's just simple words, but if you really think about it, the choices she has made in her life reflect her in her countenance. And even though I'm an older sister, she has been such a wonderful example to me and to my family. And my dad, you know, told that story about Katie punching punching Charla's bully. And that describes Katie well, and Charla perfectly. We all feel like protectors over Charla. If she's sad or upset, we're all very concerned. Charla, just want to thank you for being such a good sister and just so loving and caring. You know, you're a very big heart in our family, and I appreciate that. And, you know, Brady coming into the picture, like, obviously, since we're all very protective over Charla, we're like, well, what? Who are you? You know? Luckily, Brady is I don't know how to explain it. He's like a mirror of Charla. You know, you look at Charla's face when she's looking at Brady, and it's the exact same look Brady, you know, has when he's looking at Charla. And I was telling Bryce, you know when Brady comes into the room because Charla just like lights up. You know, I'm so happy for you too, Brady. The more the merrier in our family, and we're so happy that you are Charla's soulmate. Love you guys.
Thanks for setting the bar really high there, babe. It's a tough act to follow, but yeah, just I made the comment about Charla before you'd even met Brady that it's going to take a really special guy to come into the family, because everybody thinks so highly of Charla, and for him not to have a really rough time convincing everybody that he's worthy of her. And Brady did that a lot quicker than I did with the Hatch family. You are worthy of her, you know, and we all know that. We all appreciate that. Brady and I became very fast friends. We have many things in common. One of those things is we both in our lives have spent a lot of time in virtual reality and in video games. And it came to me while I was just trying to collect my thoughts that, Brady, if you were going to be any video game character, at least in my mind, I think it would be Bowser. And I don't really have much of a funny explanation for that. That's what I think. Maybe it's because Charla is a princess and Bowser is just so relentless and violently in love with her. And you know, there must be something going on between those two behind closed doors, because Peach doesn't seem to make much of an effort to avoid getting captured by Bowser. And so I think he treats her well. Brady, you're the man. There are so many manly men in this family that, you know, it didn't seem like there was anything missing until you came along, but there was. And we love you.